talk. We the talk and right, we the talk and play from Sierra Leone to everywhere. Oh yeah. Come make me hear. From the streets of Freetown to the world beyond, we dey yarn about the things we dey hold strong. Political talks, we no go shy. Migration stories should no go die. Entertainment, we go dance to the beat. Tell town well-being, make we rise from a seat. It's not a platform, we go speak the truth for the young and the old, now we voice we do. Come on talk, you gon' hear me loud. We no go hide, you gon' make me proud. First I know to the world, we dey stand tall. Oh yeah, we are. Oh yeah, we message for. Komon-Tok, it's how we voice. Armies open, make the choice from politics to health, we stand firm.
Thank you very much, General Brian Ojuku-Sosoya. And of course, we don't be joined in the studios by the presidential spokesperson, Halaji Alpha Kanu. And we, as I say, not the presidential spokesperson. And of course, they are for me, we go in details, for me, go deep into the conversation that where the president makes midweek last week for the United Nations General Assembly. And of course, we don't be joined in the studio by Alpha Khan. Alpha Khan, good morning and welcome to the Epic Morning Show.
Good morning. Good morning, everybody.
Nice having you this morning on a Monday morning.
Thank you. Well, it looks like a very good morning the way it started. No rain, no heat. It's just pleasant.
I actually refuse to ask you your assessment of the president's speech because I know it's a fine speech.
Thank you.
It's a fine speech. Oh, thank you. So let's look at some of the things that we see. And one of the things we asked my colleague just now, and I think I'll ask you from the government side, and in terms of representation, was the president actually be represent both sides? As the president of the Republic of Sierra Leone and also as chairperson of ECOWAS, was it fairly represented?
Completely.
Okay.
His Excellency the President is wearing many hats internationally this time, as well as he wear the hat of the President of Sierra Leone. In the international sphere, I am the chairman of ECOWAS. In the international sphere, just last year, he was the Security Council chairman. This is the follow-up meeting from last year. So we get to talk about the Security Council also and what it has achieved and not achieved over the period. He also now the chairman of the C10, the Committee of 10 Heads of State, to canvass the position of Africa, forget a seat or two in the United Nations Security Council. He wear that hat there also. He talked about that last year, and a lot of the countries supported that, including the 5 permanent members, the P5. Now, he's also president of Sierra Leone. So he talked about what we are doing to improve the lives of Sierra Leoneans. He talked about the flagship program on the medium-term development economic plan for out to 2030. And he talked about how climate change is affecting us, our productivity, and how it affects even the production of energy because our rivers dry up. So everybody knows that. And also, he talked about how the United Nations, when it functions, it do well. He used Sierra Leone as a case study during the difficulties that we've been getting. in the years between 1991 to 2002, 2001. 11 years civil war. Now the United Nations come alongside ECOMOG and our friendly neighbors here at Guinea for can help we for put down that uprising, rebellion, civil war, call it what you may. It was a conflict. We've been very, very bad. But the UN worked very hard. And at the time where the UN came, and they went and placed them peacekeeping and peace enforcement forces in Sierra Leone. And have been the largest contingent anywhere in the world at that time. So it means the UN, when it works, it saves lives, according to him. And when it fails, lives are lost. So use that now as a corollary for refer to which they happen in Yenga, in Gaza at the moment. Use them for which they happen in Ukraine. Use them for which they happen in Sudan. The UN get the ability, should have the ability, because that was why it was set up in 1945, for prevent conflicts of that nature, for prevent the needless life lost by civilians and property destruction. So, but it seems Gaza is on a runaway train. Ukraine also is on a runaway train. Sudan seems to be uncontrollable. That is why I say if the UN doesn't work, people die. We see what happened in South Sudan when the UN worked. Lives are saved. And it continues to keep the monitoring and the oversight there for even prevent further conflict, even though conflict is threatened all the time between the vice president's faction and the president's faction in South Sudan. But the UN is there for act as arbiter. So he's saying that the UN get effect. And the only way for that to happen is that the permanent members for work together. One faction or section, one country, for work against the others, because nothing will work. The amount of power where the P5 get, you override one group, one country in the P5. That is China, Russia, UK, France, the United States. Then anyone can stop any decision where the UN take in the plenary and the General Assembly. One could just say, no, I don't agree. So call them with his veto powers. So that is what he was talking about. But in terms of delivery, so the president was in his element.
Yes, before we can talk about delivery, let's talk about security still there. And you talk about, you made mention, you talk about Gaza, talk about Sudan, and you name it. But plenty saloon people then, we expect for the president for talk about locally, waiting to happen in a saloon. That has to do with Yenga, and the president's never talk about Andy.
Really? Well, the president gets sense past we all. Mr. Shefner, I think this little common sense what I get is that in life and in every community, including the village level, you get several levels of redress, step by step by step by step. When you get problem with somebody inside the house, the first person you go to are the head of the household. You start with the mama, probably go to the papa when the mama no able. Okay, if it is something that they cannot handle, the next level, now the elders in the village through the headman. You go to the headman. If the headman not able, we'll now go to the section chief. If the section chief no, go to the paramount chief. Now let's take it to the national level. When I have a problem with my neighbor, we try and negotiate. If it doesn't work, I go to the magistrate court or local court if you did it. From there, if the magistrate court not able, where do you go? You go to the high court. If the high court not resolve them to your satisfaction, you get the appeal court. After the appeal court, go to the Supreme Court. So this is the level. Now, in the international level, we get Sierra Leone, my neighbor, with Guinea. When we get to problems now they first come for can help we. And they stayed here a long time. In fact, that is why they are in Yenga. They come for can help we and they stayed there. They consider that, say, because they can help for liberate them. That is the only reason. Although the past president there, President Alpha Conde, will give me a chance to appoint you race, so yeah. They can diffuse this fallacy where people they talk about president, not talk about Yenga. Why he didn't talk about it? Because it's not the place to do that. We neighbors, we can talk. Even during his own tenure here, President Bio, when this thing started, he engaged the other leader across. And they talked about that, and it was diffused. Somehow, if you don't raise head again, it means maybe the national dialogue between us and our neighbor is not working properly. We get to Ambassador Day, they try. So what did he do? He go to the Mano River Union, the next level, the head man. We go to the head man. The Mano River Union looks at it. He said, this is big for you. So he sent him, then send them at the ECOWAS, the next level. So he didn't have ECOWAS at the moment. But fortunately or unfortunately, he's the chairman of ECOWAS.
So from that ECOWAS side, we'll get clarity.
No, please, I'm giving you clarity.
Yes,
if you give me a chance,
hold on.
I'll give you clarity. No, not hold on. Not do me so loud. Don't call me Naya if you not very from me.
Alpha Khan.
Let me please. No,
you don't give plenty.
Please, first of all, you wait for me, make a talk. Now you ask me a question. If I don't answer, you don't know, step in. So you know I read and talk. What I want to talk is this. The president and the chairman of ECOWAS. The matter then at ECOWAS in hand. He for supposed to deal with it or send them up to another level, maybe the AU. So how you go now at the international level, Supreme Court, he go complain. Where ECOWAS no rule on that matter yet. ECOWAS not even deliberate on that matter. Then don't come say, okay, let them can look on site how the place stand. They are waiting for the report to give it to him and his committee when he sit down and the other authorities of heads of state. So this the decision they take, he is the chief.
So this is that Isaiah talk about.
He's the chief.
Some 1 month ago, ECOWAS came to this country for getting on site visits na Yenga, which of course there was actually shady explanation whether Guinean be accept ECOWAS for going to Yenga or not. But here is the thing. We get somebody who I can't really remember the person name. There was this letter from ECOWAS we sent to Sierra Leone, and he said we want for Kando on a site visit, and that was to Guinea as well. And Salon be accept Guinea. Like I don't know, probably happened yesterday or the before yesterday, but up till now, no reply to that letter. The way ECOWAS be sent to Guinea for say, let we know within exactly now the issue. Salon be grants them, but it seems as if Guinea they prove for be stubborn at this time.
That is why you go to ECOWAS. And part of the report that ECOWAS will make is that we write to Guinea, they no reply to we. That is already something. You made an effort to contact them. You just said, to me, say, up till now we are talking, or yesterday, the reply no carried to ECOWAS for say, yes, we want for mitigate this. So the matter is there. It's a live matter at ECOWAS. And who's the chairman of ECOWAS? It's President Bio.
And this matter
go talk now. Supreme Court.
This matter don't take past 20-something years.
So all right. So blame President Tijan Kabar. Blame President Anes Bai Koroma. Blame President Bio. So now he's there. Now soldier. He don't negotiate peace before. He knows what it means to have a conflict. He knows say conflicts are better resolved at the negotiating table than in the battlefield. You know, say diplomacy works better most times than actually going into blows. And he has also led the diplomatic effort for the finish we own war, Nayasu. When it was at his worst, at his fiercest, that attended him as leader at the time, president of Sierra Leone at that time. Now, Ingo Bush, he go bring the rebel leader, Abraham Camp. So he has all these skills waiting for use. So when I get a chance, make it using skills for see how it can be done. But don't tell him. Say, take this matter to the Supreme Court, in this case, the UNGA, United Nations General Assembly. When you are Actually, it's on your table as chairman of the ECOWAS Heads of State, of Authority of Heads of State. For MEC, you will discuss this, and they will ask him, what have you done?
And
what have you done?
And which, of course, it get less than 1 year for achieve that, because as chairman of ECOWAS, now 1 year period.
If he doesn't, that doesn't mean the matter will die at ECOWAS. The next chairman will take it over. He not did it because he is chairman. If you don't send the matter to ECOWAS before he was made chairman. If you don't did it, where President Tinubu was chairman. And that is the situation. So now he is chairman. It will continue. It's a work in progress. Now, if you remember well, Cameroon and Nigeria being get a problem with the Bakassi Peninsula. That lasted for decades. At the end of the day, during the last term of President Obasanjo, the matter was taken not even to the UN. It was taken to the ICJ, International Court of Justice, because that is the, what you call the House of Lords, if you want, the Privy Council after the Supreme Court. So they went there. It failed at the UNGA. They couldn't solve it. So they got a Privy Council. When the Privy Council ruled, and they ruled against Nigeria, even though the Bakassi Peninsula being occupied by Nigerians, born there, living there, and all that, he get Boku oil and all that, President Obasanjo said, for peace, we accept. He stepped down. So he avoided conflict with the neighbors. At that time, Cameroon did not amass forces along the border.
We at the camp, you try to say President B at some point, we're spinning to 3 decades now. So if Obasanjo stepped down, should we see similar things?
We have not come to the decision yet. I told you that the matter went to all levels. Not so? Cameroon was not a member of the ECOWAS, but it was a member of the African Union. It go there. From the African Union, it go to the UN. Now the UN did not resolve. So it go to the ICJ, International Court of Justice. They follow all the rules. At the end of the day, when the final decision come, that final decision day, Nigeria abide by them for peace in the region, for peace in the continent. Because Cameroon and Nigeria, how much can you choose between them? Sierra Leone and Guinea, how much can you choose between them? This is a piece of land which they are arguing is theirs. We know it is ours. They are sitting there now. They are scratching, pouring their fingers and all that. They want us to make the wrong move. We will not.
All right, so
we will not. We are diplomatic. We get sense now. We
get
a leader. We understand diplomacy works.
So let's round up the Yenga issue. And before we go to, so from waiting, you they say now, the situation of Yenga not reach the stage for make it go to the UN General Assembly.
At all. You know, exhaust your domestic levels of interest. You for exhaust those, especially when you are the chairman. Which you will be there in La Femme.
Thank you. Let's talk about free quality education. The president make mention of that, and of course, well, for me, waiting. Salon people and self would expect. I mean, that was a fine speech, Alpha Khan, and it shows that Sierra Leoneans are living in some amount of beauty or a beautiful moment in the country. I mean, but let's talk about the free quality education. When the president talk about the free quality education and other achievements there as well. With the recent challenge them, what they get so far. I know you won't tell me say challenges 10 days, but 7 years down the line, the free quality education, and we face plenty challenge them, Alpha Khan. And the president, international stage, you need to talk about those challenges. I mean, whether, well, some people will say they go on that platform, they for go ask for help or not. But the president seems for me, it's a major success for him.
Definitely a major success for us. Before you talk about the success and the impact of the free quality education, let's begin with Usai Komot. If you don't know Usai Komot, you know Usai Komot.
But we expect that particular statement. I mean, the president for Usai Komot.
I am coming.
Usai
I want to let you understand, say the free quality education is a success. While for let people understand, say the free quality education is a success. In the past, people, they pay school fees for let picking and go school. President Bill removed that. I'm a victim. When I say victim, we boku na family. Now only a few of us able to go to school because of the quality, the type of situation we've been doing, get for pay school fees. So some they get for withdraw and go na farm. I give them lots of examples whenever I can. I say the time we dey go school for a paltry 84 cents, 8 shillings and 4 pence to pay school fees, people left school. If I give you a classic example of somebody you know, Professor Christopher Lynch, one of the best gynecologists in England today. Now, he discover and develop the keyhole surgery technique, for which he's revered in the whole world. Now, the doctor in France, at the time when we President Dr. Shaka Stevens been get a heart attack, when he go there, they be don't pass him off, say he don't pass. Now, they call this young doctor. And then nobody knows say Sierra Leone. Now, he go revive Dr. Shaka Stevens in France. That is something, a record he left there. And then, this man, you know his story? He go grammar school. He go take Form 5. In Papa, now being pastor, now the CMS, the Church Missionary Society, who they call SLC now, Sierra Leone Church. But when he don't sit in O levels, just for make you go from 6, starting then they pay, now he get heart attack, he died. But he died while he was shooting up the hills, the mountains there, pheasants, them boarded them. With the bank manager of Barclays, they were friends. So the bank manager saw what happened. Unfortunately, because the Paronda is no longer in the church will be give Professor Lynch the scholarship. Withdraw the scholarship. You're not able to do Form 6. But school fees you get for left. Then this bank manager said, well, can't sit down, can work as a teller in a bank, make a train you. Now, banky day, the battle in life, you get the opportunity to save enough. Attend the England, you just jump inside ship, you go, we don't need to. Passport safe, you know, we need. Because we were then part of the British Crown. The head of state then was UK, was the Queen then at the time. So we go England. So and they can please. That day you go land now. You go excel with this in God-given talents. He became the best, one of the best lawyers in the Harley Street. He's still there. So if that bank manager had not been there for getting that opportunity, this man in talent before London. Now President Bio is saying, and they can give opportunity to everybody in Sierra Leone. We're able to learn, let him begin learn. And now, from age 3, every single Pekin in Sierra Leone get obliged for letting people listen and go to school. If they don't, it's a crime against the state. Right. So now we have over 3 million young learners in the state. And of course, because we set that for equality education, and it works so well, in 2022, we had 122,000 young people we pass WASC for good university. And these young people, because of that, you know, say, Chairman, Secretary General Antonio Guterres, he formed an education committee of the UN, and they make President Bio the co-chair for that. Right. So it is recognized that we are doing well. You understand? Rome was not built in a day. We're doing so well that we are recognized. So the point that even the Minister of Education at that time, David Senge, they nominated and elected him as the best teacher, as the best minister in the whole world. Right, because of that. So if these things are being, these accolades are coming into the country, please don't drag it in the mud. So let's just be happy about that.
So we are going to
clean it.
We are going to talk about that. But what we do, make we listen to the president here, yes, where you make the United Nations General Assembly, and after which we will continue with the discussion. Stay tuned.
As a nation, Sierra Leone does its part and contributes troops to peacekeeping missions. We serve as elected Security Council member and offer our experience in peace building to the world. Sierra Leone's story is proof that multilateral solidarity works when it is grounded in trust, mutual respect, and genuine investment in national ownership. In Sierra Leone, our medium-term national development aligned with the SDGs and the African Union's Agenda 2063. We are transforming our agricultural sector to ensure food security. We are investing in a digital economy that fosters inclusion and innovation. We are deepening investment in human capital development through free quality education and in healthcare, particularly maternal and child health. We are expanding renewable energy to support industrialization and climate resilience. Climate change is an existential threat to Sierra Leone. Our greenhouse gas emissions are negligible, yet our people and our wide coast bears the cost through erosion, flooding, and pressure on food systems and fisheries. We have mainstreamed climate adaptation and strengthened disaster preparedness. In fulfillment of the commitment made at the Third United Nations Oceans Conference, Sierra Leone has ratified the Biodiversity Beyond National Jurisdiction Treaty, BBNG. As the 60th state to deposit its instrument of ratification, Sierra Leone is proud of the collective endeavor to trigger the entry into force of the BBNG Treaty, a historic milestone for multilateralism and the collective stewardship of our ocean commons. We urge all countries to do the same, so the high seas and areas are governed by common good. Climate justice is not charity. It is a legal and moral responsibility. If the poorest are left to pay the highest climate price, there is no justice. Developed nations must honor their commitments, $100 billion per year in climate finance, technology transfer, and capacity building. We welcome the International Court of Justice advisory opinion on climate change, affirming states' obligation to prevent environmental harm and to protect future generations. In that spirit, Sierra Leone is proud to present the candidature of Professor Dr. Charles Cherno Jallo to the International Court of Justice, a distinguished jurist and tireless advocate for the rule of law. I have placed emphasis on advancing and safeguarding democratic governance with a strong commitment to upholding constitutional order and reflecting the people's will, countering terrorism and strengthening our regional security architecture, including operationalizing the ECOWAS standby force and implementing counterterrorism strategies, enhancing economic integration by promoting trade, liberalization, developing cross-border infrastructure, and advancing towards a common ECOWAS currency.
Thank you to the team for putting the material day together. I mean, Alpha Can, we talk about the free quality education. I mean, when you go deep down, you want to say 10,000 units for, I think, nursery picking and 20, but holistically, I think they are around 50,000 or 60,000 units generally. And you may want to agree with me that at the present day alone, people capable to afford the money there. There's so much concern within the free quality education. Recently, we talk about the strike of teachers, and we talk about subsidies. I mean, the challenges are there. Things no seems to be sweet. You want for it, like probably it's a past, but 7 years, 3 years for me, President Julius Madabio in term done in office. There are challenges, Alpha Can.
I just don't give you the reasons why you and me for celebrate this policy direction of the president for bringing free quality education. For now, at least everybody has the opportunity to go to school. How you can go to school now is up to you. So all that extras where they talk about, most of it now people get for do that one day. Within government they pay subsidies and all that. Now they make 3 million picking and then at school today.
But also something much. That's what I'm saying.
But if it is not much, what is doing it? Maybe 100 leons will not be much. Maybe 200,000 will not be much. Never everything is enough. But you start by using what you have. And that is what government is doing with 22% of the budget of the country going into education and nothing said on it. But you talk about the teacher strike. The teacher strike is not about school fees. It's about allocation of subsidies. And the allocation of subsidies is a perennial problem. Every MDA has that issue. The Ministry of Education has that. The Ministry of Health has that. Even State House has that. Many times, because of the revenue generation and the revenue fundraising in the country, it takes a long time before we get enough money to pay subsidies. Listen, how much money?
Last year was also 3.4 billion allocated to education.
Sorry?
3.4 billion allocated to education.
Of new loans?
Yes.
Thank you. Read there. 3.4 billion new loans. So that means 3.4 trillion old loans. That's a lot of money, isn't it? So what's the problem? You have 3 million children in school. Bo, celebrate that. Celebrate it. Me in my own village, where my mother comes from, Namabunkani. In the past, I go to Pekin and then I host Santem. But now if I go to Mabunkani, every single child, they're at school. Even if they have to walk a mile away from the village. But school day for go to, and nobody knows ask them for school fees. You come as you are, and then they learn. And every village has that. So at least that is a start. They say it takes a lot of energy for get a train moving to get started, for push the train or the truck, for push up. A lot of energy. But once you don't push up, if now one hand safe now, you can continue for push up for go, because you don't overcome the inertia. The overcoming what they do now, the inertia, the initial inertia, because we're starting from zero. We're starting from zero. So we're doing everything possible to bring all the elements together, look at which algorithms work for us for let this thing be. But most importantly, we have started. We don't get start, even in a computer program. Where they make a computer program, there's a slot called start. This is where you start. Now they all the resistance day. Now they all the impediments day. Now they all the impedance day. Now they the try. When you overcome those, then you flow through.
Alpha Cannabis, they talked to somebody yesterday. We talk about the president in speech, address. And one thing where the person bring back to my memory, and it was like the president talked about security, counter-terrorism, you name it, so much more. And that was beautiful. But internally, we're still struggling. There is a drug law in the country that has to do with Umar Sharif, or whether just like Lakers, as the case may be. This don't be over close to 1 year now. We don't even know the status or the situation of Umar Sharif or that of just like Lakers. But the president is presenting beautiful statements about Sierra Leone.
Internal security can only be assessed by what the international indicators tell us. I sit on here today. I'm not worried that somebody is going to shoot me down or jog me back while they work out.
Bulgaria, most wanted drugs man in the country.
I don't finish it.
Okay.
You don't ask a question, please.
Right.
Don't jump before me.
Go ahead.
I used to be a teacher, Otherwise, I go don't make it in up for say, yes, you am. All right. So, this internal security, the world don't tell we say, inside Mano River Union today, and that includes the Cote d'Ivoire, Liberia, Sierra Leone, and Guinea. We are number 1 for the most peaceful. That is already an accolade. Put on number 1. Inside ECOWAS, we are the 3rd most peaceful out of 15 countries. That's the 2nd accolade, Macam. Correct. Inside Africa, we are the 5th most peaceful out of 48 or 54 countries. Depends on which ones you are counting. Let's say 54. We are the 5th. So 49 other countries, not as peaceful as Sierra Leone is. And Africa is quite peaceful apart from Sudan at the moment. And then they say inside the whole world, nearly 202 countries. Sierra Leone are number 57 in terms of peacefulness and tranquility. That is another accolade we for tick at number 5. Now, for make you understand them well, you always try for compare with others. Guinea, our nearest neighbor, is at number 120. We are 57. Liberia, which is the other neighbor to the south and east of us, is at number 90 or thereabouts. Now, Nigeria, the giant of the country, of the continent, is at number 147, nearly 100 places below Sierra Leone. But let me give yourself accolade. Let us be like the lizard. Wave for them from the mango tree. He's shaking head. He say, if nobody no praise me, let me shake my head. I don't do well. But this don't show say internal security for now is under control.
So is it the situation of just like Deckers?
That is not security.
Or that of
Omar Sharif?
I'm asking. Is this something with Salon
social?
Salon people not for worry about?
That is social. No,
Salon people not for worry about.
Don't mix the things. You know, when
I'm
I
just
ask you, no, when I ask you something, you ask me about security. I don't answer you security. Now bring about social delivery and social governance. That is the youth. That is the welfare of the youth. Keeping them away from harmful things, including harmful substances. We are doing that. When this Kush business, and that is what you want to refer to, or hard drugs scam issue, Sierra Leone, President Bill set up, with all seriousness, a national emergency and declared an emergency on drugs, and it is still on. Now we are trying to, but I think they say this.
I know say you want for control me conversation, but I'm asking.
No, but you call me here to control the conversation.
No. What's the situation?
To learn from me.
I'm not learning.
You come for learn from me.
The point trying to make, Alpha Can. You're here to explain.
Why did you call me? If you knew everything, why did you call me?
I'm coming. You didn't have to explain to the people of
That is what I'm doing, but you're not giving me the opportunity.
The situation
out there in the market understand the waiting.
So
they do.
They
step in and disrupt my plan.
I am not. The situation
of
just like the cars. It's not a concern for Salon people, eh?
It is of concern. That is why the president set up ADICAM. That is why the president set up a committee led by the IG for investigate. They are doing that. You don't trust the police? I do. When they finish, they'll pass their report.
It's about over 9 months now, or close to 9 months.
Fine, it's an investigation. You know how deep it is? Who say your Slidekers, if not your Slidekers, or whoever they say is here. Some call him Omar Sharif. I don't know if it's the same person. Right? If he come to this country, did he fall from the sky? Now for them come up. Now Sonsai come out past Kanaya. Now Sonsai come out. How they left Kanaya? We they not be able to. How they left Ante he reach Naya? We they not be able to. Hey. Now we are the recipients, and you want to throw all the muck against us. No. You were allowed, first of all, for left, you jailed, because they say he did a jail. But he jailed in Holland, he lost, he go jail in Belgium, he lost the back. Inside jail, man. He can't in a poor country. Who say the security situation are only 11,000 policemen they will get. Only about 12,000 soldiers and all that kind of thing. And our borders are so porous. You have for blame. We give you a chance. We are doing it. If we're able to get the truth and all that, and can be pinpointed and related to that photograph and name we didn't get in Holland, there is a request for extradition already. It did with the Minister of Justice, Attorney General. So he's working on that. It is in constant touch with the Dutch government. We ask for this. But they are not so jittery about this whole thing as you are, as we are here. Allow our police to do their work. Allow the Attorney General to do work according to international best practices. And that is what he's doing. Not forget, say, when an allegation is made against you, you also have your own rights that must be respected within the norms of your own human rights and international law. So now that one day, we they follow at the moment. We are a law-abiding country. We're not a gangster country, like that.
So finally, let's talk about inclusion. That has to do with, before we can look at the speech, and let's juxtapose the speech and that of the reality. But let's talk about the opposition, Alpha Khan. The opposition, sorry.
The opposition?
Yes, so let's talk about this. The president...
Am I from the opposition?
Come again?
Am I from the opposition?
No, let's talk about the situation. Now,
the situation.
Yes, the president now talk about, in the speech as well, talk about how, inclusive it don't be. And, somebody again, make me mind go about how the president will travel with the, or either one or two member of the opposition party to that of New York.
You know something? The president traveled with Mohamed Bangura. He's a member of the opposition.
In this particular...
yes, he's there. Okay. He's in the US.
He's a member of the APC.
He's a member of the APC, a member of parliament on the APC. He's there. So he traveled with us. So that your argument, they don't die. Don't kill that.
Mohamed Bangura is a member of the APC.
what party does he belong to? Why is he sitting in parliament? Now only 2 parties there in parliament, and he's not a member of the SLPP. So if he's in parliament, not only the other party he go there for. He's not the clerk of parliament, he's not the speaker, he's the citizen of parliament, he's not a director of committees. He is a member of parliament with a seat on the opposition side in the APC. So Mohamed Bangura is there, and he traveled. So that don't kill you, first question. The second one is, you say the president, which in again, remind me about what you say. You see
reality. I mean, the speech.
They unbug me, yes.
We get a common understanding. I mean, how we go for.
Oh yeah, you say about the inclusion with the opposition. Notice, boy, me what's it on there? I was APC when the president appointed me.
Dissatisfied APC. You're not satisfied with it.
I was APC. It doesn't matter whether you know most people do dissatisfied right now. They are arguing, they are in court, they are this, they are that, they are APC. That doesn't make them less APC than anybody else. They're fighting for their rights. But me not get money for go court. I don't get for wait and call. So when they call me for go work, and I believe say I can still deliver for my people, for the young people like you. Before me them done, we go to say, can't sit down, make you rest. I say, when this man called me, especially at the time when we were ravaged with this corona. And the corona, as they say, he can kill all people. And me not be old person. So if they call me, say, can't find ways for let stop this thing, let not kill people, especially the old people, which could be you. And I say, you don't kill some of my friends also, very close friends, school friends, you don't kill them. I join. I work with the president. I was in the opposition. I worked with the president when he made me minister for the Northwest in the opposition. And they know that. I sent them letters. I told them that this is happening. Now, I did it. They know one day asked me, say, come out na APC. Nobody did. Nobody did. Now, when I don't see the situation that they are not including me, they come to Port Loko, then they hold meetings, and then they call me to the point that even sometimes people then go, they hold meeting APC office, big meeting. My wife gets look, please.
As we speak, you're not a member of the APC.
I am not. But if you wait me, I'll land. Don't land for me.
All right.
I am the pilot here. All right. So we then get a meeting, party meeting, big one in Port Loko. So the chairman of Port Loko district, Suma, he go to my wife, he go buy water. The party gets water where they make 2,000 bundles. He can't go to party office. When I come, I'm a member of the party. Then can I return them? Say, no, buy alpha kind water. They took it back. They took it back. And then berate the chairman. Why for buy from me? And I'm a member of the party. I don't do nobody anything. So carrying on 3 years we passed and all that. As he say, there was a time for decision time also in 2023, June, there was going to be an election. Well, I decided. I said, I'm going to side with the SLPP. That was when I declared on the 28th of April, one day after independence on 2023. Now I declare, say, I don't join the SLPP because I want to work for Sierra Leone. And that is a platform I can use because President Bio, in manifesto, we put forward the feed salon, the human capital development, infrastructural development, energy, digital literacy, and all that. I say it's good for me. That is what I would have done if APC did not allow me for let me self-contest as a president for this Sierra Leone. Those were the things I wanted to do for my people. So if somebody did one and he able to take the load, me they not give me the load for truth. All I can do is that if they claim their hill for the Fanaram, let it go up. So I decided to help him. Fanam, let carry the load go up because otherwise I would have to carry that load. So he carried the load for me and I'm happy for that. So when he called me, I was in the APC. Ask me for that I left APC. That is the problem. No, I don't seem to understand President Bio. They see color. Really. When you get close to him, he does not. No perception.
So aside of you, I mean, who sort of person you would feel like President Bio, I mean, don't work with part of your position because these are some of the international recognition where it
no, but if they ask you to come and work, if they ask you to come and work,
these are some of the international.
It doesn't matter if they ask you to come and work, which I know he has, and you have cold feet. You see, I know they work and all that because I didn't at this party and all that. We can't force you. You can take a horse to the river. You can't force them to drink. And I'm not here to name names, but if you ask some people who used to be within the APC and other opposition parties, you'll know that President Bio has tried. And the other person that he worked with, very clear, from the opposition is Kande Koleum Kela. Kande Koleum Kela was the leader of NGC. He brought him in. He said, Kala, work together. Let's form a national grand coalition. And that is what we are doing. President Bio is saying, we will not seem for want for understand, but I know see the day will understand
the
that.
The same kind of you talk about, so one for God. I mean, they're part of the SLPP.
He is not. He had left the SLPP. He had left the SLPP and became a member, set up his own party, NGC, and contested as a presidential candidate against President Bio. He had his own. So but when you see,
I believe this is
when you see,
if we see Dr. Kande Yinkala one for the president, for the as flag bearer of the SLPP as well.
He's a member of the SLPP now. So I can also now declare that I want to run for the SLPP.
So that means logically we're not opposition at some point.
No, at that time we were opposition. But opposition no means say you shouldn't collaborate.
Okay.
You shouldn't cooperate. Yes, and that is the problem in Sierra Leone. Would they put hard borders between these two parties? Would they put hard borders between the southeast and the northwest? And these are not things that our people want. These are not things that our people want. Now we the creator and we the politicians for our own selfishness, what they call the parochial diversion of people's political for make we feed we own selfish interest. That is what we have to stop. Now I make President Bill say, even this PRO they pan, he get an opportunity. He wants to escalate it to the executive and to the public sector.
So very much, Alpha Kand, and we feel, I mean, you call it, you get plenty of things for discuss in the president's speech. Yes, but you late.
Yesterday night, I was late at AYV. Okay. I sleep small. I know.
Okay, thank you so very much. We'll open the phone line very soon on 079-994-993. But we'll go for a short break, and when we come, as I say, we'll go open the phone line on 079-994-993. Stay tuned.
OneXBet values your activity and wants to celebrate with you. Stay with us and enjoy OneX Free Bet, a weekly reward just for you. Sign up at onexbet.sl with promo code FREESL to get the 200% welcome bonus up to 2,800 leones. Bet on the correct score from Tuesday to Monday and get guaranteed free bets. Millions already winning. Join your friends and experience the thrill of victory with OneX Free Bets.
Fight up for yourself, fight for yourself. Choose the orange money, booty, and no worry.
Tire for one on a lane just for go buy top up. With orange money, you don't need for do a make it. If rain the camo, the sun also, or you just want for sit down cozy inside you post, you can buy top up right from your phone. Dial ash 144 *5 ash. You don't need for observe the weather, fetch traffic, or travel along you them again. Orange money they put the power on your hand. Will they allow you for buy top up anytime, any side? Simply use the Orange Money app or dial ash 144 *5 ash for buy top up for yourself.
Ash 144 *51 ash.
All right, and welcome back to the Epic Morning Show on Epic Radio 99.3 FM. So they open the phone line now on 079-994-992. We'll go to first call online already and log online. Hello, good morning.
Hello, yeah, good morning, Regina.
Ivan, sorry.
Regina, as you will go the serving with Alpha Khan. But you know, so leadership now the studio, you allow Alpha Khan, but I can take like Lamgana, we go to the studio. If you take leadership, you allow Alpha Khan, no, they allow you for you. They ask the question, they will fit to see what the people are for you, they will go for call for put that right down to you. I think to say, go for take care of Nazi. I just know like don't count now such advice to you.
All right, thank you very much, Ivan. Sorry, and 079-994-993. I mean, everybody entitled to your opinion and what you think, but it's well noted. 079-994-993. Now the number for be part of the Epic Morning Show. And when you call, so we talk about the president, the address where you make to the United Nations General Assembly. Go online. Hello, good morning. Back off from X. Go ahead.
We could get people in, we not get the country at that. if you check to His Excellency the President's speech, it shows Salon will not represent it at all. Because if Salon represented, I believe we dey talk the burning issues, then the thing the way the money win a Salon. Make I tell you about this Yenga issue. This Yenga, a future war for Salon between Guinea and Sierra Leone. The late president when Apakaba, agree let them put anything, any structure na Yenga. Former president not ever allow let them put any structure. This president when they show His Excellency the President, where this junta leader Kana Salon within troop, where this man return, they don't put the towers them. You don't put towers them at that place. Now there is Excellency the President, they can compromise. Let's give you one example. If you papa a left host, then at the CBD area, you papa left host. Somebody no more from nowhere come, you can take that host there. Then you tell you picking and say, you brother, they tell them all say, yeah, una forget about this so now go na makeni, go find all that thing for do. Then people and then you go feel fine for let them do it so. Imagine what it happen right now na Yenga.
Right.
Wait today. Now people and they so we people are waiting na Yenga na that place there, and they drive them. Then they pull them from that place there. Mr. Alpha can sit down at that place there. They talk the future of in Peking and Grand Peking and yet to come.
Thank you so very much. You don't exceed your 1 minute. We'll talk about President Julius Malabio in UNGA address, and make we get to know if you take on the address we make sometimes last week. Logo online again and pick another call. Hello, good morning.
Ivan, good morning.
Commander Chibo, good morning.
Ivan,
Amen.
The first thing is with the apprentice, because the former government, it didn't be any former apprentice, saying apprentice, but Alpha, where I born no come sana. But Alpha, you know the task on this program here. When I wear ethic radio, we not the journalist, we not get high respect. And when I say in the pilot, no, I disagree. You not to the pilot. The pilot's na Ivan. What did they show you authority? Now he also na radio. But Alpha, I want to on this program here. Can our channel? Let us show Commander Jibo. In order to struggle. Let us see the young people that when they die by coups, by drug. But Alpha, what did happen with the young people there? Let God make it happen to the them. The drugs and this country are straight to God only that, but it don't be drugs. It don't be drugs. But Alpha, if the person they go to you don't see when the young people that are some option. When they die in the name of coups, all right, God the judge. But Alpha, now, he said when they don't give flat bearer, now APC, now make it cancel SPP. Because if they give flat bearer, that can they not the apprentice, so God don't come.
Thank you so very much. Commander Chibo, you exceed your 1 minute. 079-994-993. Make us talk about the president in speech and how realistic the president be. How we will resonate that speech day to that of our daily lives in Sierra Leone. Logo online again. Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning, Epic Radio.
Good morning. Your name outside the call from, please.
Noah Kisi.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Okay. I just want to make a small correction to me and everyone of African. This government, they try so hard to feed quality education. So when I need them get global recognitions. Not that they do so well. Take note.
All right, so I think we lost our caller. 079-994-993. Now the number for be part of the Epic Morning Show. Logo online again and pick another call. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. This is Ahmed from Dwazak.
All right, from Dwazak. Go ahead.
Yeah, but concerning this program, it's like the Alpha Can the pilot issue because indeed it tell you say na the pilot and now you forbid the pilot. So like this show, I understand say and what I read from Alpha Can, now the pilot of the show. You know able Alpha Can today only enable Alpha Can. It dominates you today.
Thank you.
And he said say na the pilot, so you get for step up. Alpha Can bully you too much for this program today.
Thank you. 079-994-993. Now the number for be part of the Epic Morning Show. And when you call, please stick to the point. Critics as well. Hello. So logo online. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Ivan.
Good morning.
Anamta.
Go ahead, brother.
Thank you very much. First and foremost, I'll tell Mr. Khan plenty thank you. Because this issue, people have been ridicule. So even some journalists, they already become a part last week. They were ridicule the president. It better we set a state. Because be ECOWAS chairman, case in a table, you unsolved, you took a Kango, United Nations. They'll go laugh you. So then rather than laugh for president at the platform, it better we can educate people. We deliberately fail for understand because of bad politics, my brother. I make the always pray say, if you God be able to pull them Patiana with it, it got a Moses, it go better. Because anytime we say people in a power, APC, they pray and succeed. Anytime we APC in a power, SPP, most of they pray and succeed. So let God pull the all common air. Because for the betterment of this country. Because bad politics, it is the fabrics of this country. If you do good now, so the opposition are bad. So you're unfortunate, my brother. So let God continue for bless you. Ivan, the program, you try. Though Mr. Khan, what you have been saying, make it what you call, because we call a camera for let can put things straight, for let people understand. So if you ask some the questions, they give them the chance, they digest them well. Because people they don't get argument. They don't say this still are white, they still are black. Thank you.
Thank you so very much. 079 994 993, another number for be part of the Epic Morning Show. We'll take 3 more calls and try for up to 4 segments of. Hello, good morning. Come on, you get your TV set, yeah?
Good morning.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, I like you to come on.
All right, I'll let you go ahead.
Good morning to the Honorable Studio Hotel and thank you for the clarification.
Okay.
I just want to ask Honorable Alhaji Al-Fakan, if somebody they are claiming at a philanthropist in a neighborhood, but in between a rest of the sleep angry, he die or possibly die with angry, that person is working for many call as philanthropist or the for call as a wicked person. So in the coming to the issue of the president, being an international community, then back home, things that happen is very bad when they suffer, like the push. The economy is in shambles, when they suffer every day. Everything is bad up. They go and be in terms of assistance alone, everything is all right. They talk about how they now we get cohesion, people they get inclusion. Things the way they far from reality. Is that anything they were good or say about it? For me, it is not. Okay. So, for summarize them, now we listen what President Trump in last paragraph, not compare to what President USA. When it's time for all leaders from state for put the people before in the running of the country, let them make the people life better, so that the people that will left for the run away and the country for go to Europe, America. Then we compare that one and see.
Thank you.
What they call good leadership. Because it's a good leadership, not about who get the loudest voice in the room. I would get the clearest voice for justice. It's in all the leadership to work,
Thank you
not to action.
so
much.
Thank you so much. You'll exceed you 1 minute. So we'll take 2 more calls and try for up the 4 segments of 079 994 993. Now the number for be part of the Epic Money Show. Logo online and pick another call. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Your name and where you call from, please?
Yeah, Mohammed. I call from Cambia.
All right, Mohammed. Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you very much, presenter. Well, some people not able to get the line where you the two and Usai Al-Fakan they come out, so then they confuse the whole thing. Anyway, you do very well. Me not understanding because I listen carefully. I know Usai they come out and Usai Al-Fakan they come out, and you try to give them a platform for make people they understand them well, and then for they understand yourself well. But then this particular thing where they talk about the reality, where you talk about Alpha cannot try for behind. Then statistics the way it bring come, not to the reality on the ground. And that means to say, not to the reality on the ground, and then they feel for address the reality on the ground.
All right, thank you so very much. We'll take our last lucky caller or last caller to put it, and Honorable Alpha can go respond to we callers in 07999949993. We'll go line again and pick another call or last call already. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Your name is call. Come again?
First of all, I tell you that thank you. We bring current program now.
Okay.
And the process in the studio, you tell you thank you. We don't come and 6 people in. Because you have people that want to carry this Yenga issue. about politics. Where the Yenga issue didn't start way back. And we believe, say, in the blessing of President Bill and Alpha Kande, we didn't know about Yenga issue, it was solved. Not go to the president. He gave a very good speech. Now we know more Salomon. I don't know who said the angle Salomon, the illiteracy rate is too high and the understanding. But President Bill talk for everybody in Africa. But Yenga issue, not to end up for Congo, let people understand. Come to education. Kudos to this government. People that were picking in a private school now and they take phone, they call on radio. Now would our government say make you send the picking a private school? Now make government get school. The school fees now government they pay. School charges in day. What do they want to let this government do now? We get away for start. Now start we don't start. People they want everything complete now.
Thank you so very much. And we're not going to take any more call again. Honorable Alpha, can you don't listen to, we call us them. Though, then they are going to get stand later. Will I give you opportunity for make you respond to, we call us them. I'll give you 1 minute, 30 seconds.
Thank you. I think the first pertinent caller, caller number 2, I've not been getting him. It says Sierra Leone not represented in the UNGA. At the General Assembly, America, the UN, they say the president not for allow Yanda they go talk, but Yenga he didn't do that. They say President Kabab in there, be allow structures and all that in that place. And now let me say this: when we get with difficulties now, the Guineans first come. Good neighbor, better pass, far away fumble. So always keep your good neighbor. So what do you want for let we do? Where don't go do this? You want let we go fet? When we fet, they scatter, not to Yenga, they stop. They can free town. They go bow, the way they go put loco. They go outside. None of you go get opportunity for citizens at this country. So President get for manage the situation, where it's still manageable. For we able to do them at a diplomatic level. And it didn't in table na ECOWAS. He getting members of the authority and all that. He don't tell them and say there's an ECOWAS standby force. He not talk say they go fet. But he don't talk and say there's a standby force. Where they call. So make we know that. And Commander Jibo from Waterloo, Sabiubo, Mina the apprentice. Then now Mina navigator. So the point we raise about the kush, yes, we all realize. But you they see them picky so you they report them na police, they go na police, may then go round them up, we go carry them go na Hastings, we get a rehabilitation center there. And then if police interview them people so they're able to know who that then they get them from. And that way you can trace back how this thing works. So Commander Jibo, I think you should get boku work for do bandits. And when I come Watalo, I go ask for you. I don't forget to say it now, but I go ask for you. Make we go. Noah from Kisi, he said government is doing well in FQSE, that is the free quality school education. I agree with you, and that we are doing well because everything, a journey of 1,000 miles starts with one step. We don't take the first few steps. We are moving along. And then Ahmed from Dwazak, okay, you talk about piloting and all that kind of thing. You will address that. Anamta, you say, Echi na chairman of ECOWAS. You know, go to Tinapia and I talk, say, as a chairman, I don't fail. When you know, even look at the report where the ECOWAS monitoring committee, oversight committee, you look at it, you go talk about that in there. They will say, well, you're a failed president, you're a failed chairman. He will not do that. The matter then in table. If you fail, it will go to the African Union. I don't tell you now. From there, before you go to the UN, from there, there's the ICJ, International Court of Justice, in which we also have judges. Justice Miata Sambadede, and now we are trying to get Professor Charles Jalo for making safe good in that place there. I make president, they talk about that. So the PR, say Parliament for get inclusion and all that. Yeah, we already have that in Parliament. But because they talk about president and government, they exclude people. Now I make the president, they suggest say, this PR, let no left na parliament, let go up to executive. So that every party will get a certain number of votes, where people, they know see this is a real party, it must get seat at the table, the cabinet, at the public service. Are they able not done it?
I give 1 minute.
Okay. The Alaji Mansare talks about philanthropy and neighbors and all that. They say president don't left in people and where they go. Whose country will they sit all man full every day? day. No, there are those where able get. There are those where they get small. There are others where also they struggle. So government, they put all this agenda of this agenda where we put the fit salon agenda for help with all that and all the education and all that way they do. Now for let people they're able to serve themselves. I talked about one example yesterday, and I'll say it here again. I encourage the young people who they left university with skills. Okay. I get 3 people. Rashid Sharif, Rashid Sise, Makeni, mining engineer. Sheikh Bawo, Bo, mining engineer. And Samuel Kamara, Kenema, mining engineer. Wait, they mean they work in a rutile. They sacked them. You know what they did? They set up their own rutile mining company. They're employing over 1,000 people. And in 2022, they pay more revenue to government past even the Sarah rutile. And they employ over 1,000 of their own people there in there. So when people get together, this entrepreneurship is important for let we begin think about how we can create jobs rather than just be job seekers.
Thank you so very much, Alpha Khan. And thank you to our beautiful callers. I mean, everybody gets how he wants to get information from somebody with the interview, and whether it's about dominating or not dominating, well, it's about everybody getting right to your opinion. It's something that I will not respond to, but you can actually be the decision, or you can actually make a decision whether Alpha Khan was saying the truth or not, whether he say the truth or not. So you can decide on that day. But I think if you interject with somebody to talk, the information will come out clear. And I guess we don't get then comments. They allow this person to make comment. And Alpha can attest to the fact that he's one kind person we one for build on the premises, we one for answer question. So you never get on the time for make actually explain himself and reach at a particular point. Though at some point you could take that too long, which of course may get that understanding there, and we talked about it. But well, everybody get entitled to your opinion. So if you feel like Alpha Khan said that is the pilot, meaning that now host the show, I mean, it's your own, definition about what you mean by pilot. It therefore be contextual meaning, whether Alpha Khan gets your own meaning about that. I think you want to say something quickly.
Yes, thank you. My last word. This issue about APC wanting to get SLPP out of power, SLPP wanting to get APC out of power, and they bring the push and pull in this country. The winner takes all.
Thank you.
Somebody to get 49% or they get 50%.
I also have a point.
So what I want to talk about here, Austria, from 1959, now shared and they share all the parties.
So for
Germany,
Alpha Khan
the same thing. The present chancellor,
Alpha
28%. All right, and then Northern Ireland. All right. So we president is saying, let us do that together.
Thank you so very much.
Let us write our own book. So to other people, the book
quickly,
they write.
Before we go with BNB Cash App, you can send or receive money anytime, anywhere. Just download the BNB Cash App today on Google Play Store for Android users or App Store for iPhone users. For any inquiries, you can call our customer service on 072-500-000. Thank you so very much for attempting to be part of the first segment of the Epic Morning Show, and also the first edition of the Epic Morning Show. Marion, Professor George will join us shortly, and also entertainment and sports lined up for you guys. Thank you so much. Accept the criticism, and of course, well noted. Take into consideration, but not push on too far. Thank you so much.
We need them for survive. Make the system better so we people could thrive. Entertainment, they speak the music, the flow. But we still go on the things we need to know. Political leaders, they gonna hear the cry. We could talk, come here, but we know go lie. Not Komon-Tok, we just stand for the truth. Make we rise for the sake of the youth. Ooh, Komon-Tok, you gon' hear we loud. We no go hide, we gon' make we proud. From salon to the wall where they stand tall.